Hi folks, welcome to a new video, and today is a big day for me and my channel because I have just got my hands on the iPhone 14 Pro in the deep purple color. Now why is this a special day for my channel? Because this is the first ever iPhone that I got on time. Today is 16th of September and this is a day when Apple just started shipping out the iPhone 14 units, and I just got my hands on my unit, which means that today onwards you are going to see a lot of iPhone videos on my channel. I'll make sure that I extensively cover the iPhone 14 Pro and a number of its comparisons with the Samsung devices and other devices that compete the iPhone 14 Pro. So let's go ahead, quickly unbox this phone and check out what it has to offer. If you guys find my video good enough, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button and hit the like button too. Let's check out the iPhone 14 Pro in the deep purple color right away. So here's the box the phone arrived in. Let's get it out. This is the all new iPhone 14 Pro, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it's a 256 gigs variant and again the all new deep purple color. Let's just get it out of the box now. Alright, here's our iPhone on the top. First impressions, mind blown, lovely color. Look at that frame, that's purple too. Apple has done a good job on this color. The rear looks of this phone are the same as iPhone 13. However, the front is what's gonna excite us all. I'll power this phone up and check out other accessories in the box in the meanwhile. Here's the data cable and here are the usual manuals and the typical Apple sticker. Alright, my iPhone has booted up. Let me quickly set it up and I'll get back to you guys. The purple color is so good that I just want to talk a little more about it. The phone under different shades of light casts different shades as well. It looks really unique. I mean, it looks black at times, looks grey at times, and the purple in its original shade looks amazing. I really appreciate Apple for adding that nice purple touch to the frame too. Premiumness of Apple products has never been a question and Apple has never failed to impress there. And same is the case with the iPhone 14 Pro. You get the latest Gorilla Glass protection on both the front and the back. I'm just gonna show you guys this phone under different light shades to give you a better idea of how it looks. It just brings the typical lightning port with the bottom firing speaker grills. I hope this is the last time we see the lightning port on an iPhone and we get the Type-C on iPhones from 2023. On the left we have the volume rocker SIM card slot. This is the Middle East version, so there's a SIM card slot. The US version doesn't bring a SIM card slot. The silent slider is also there. Right side has the power button only. You can see the antenna cutouts running all across the frame. At the back we have the cameras with the all new 48 megapixels camera sensor. In terms of the hardware, the iPhone 14 Pro brings the Apple A16 Bionic chipset. Once again, the most powerful chipset for a smartphone, and it's equipped with a RAM of 6 gigs. The battery capacity of the iPhone 14 Pro is 3200 mAh and it does support fast charging as well. Let's get to the front now. The iPhone 14 Pro brings iOS 16 out of the box. The phone is ready to rock and roll. Let me show you the most popular feature first, the dynamic island. So the pill-shaped notch is interactive and it can now show you notifications. You can tap it to perform further actions. For example, if you are recording an audio clip, you can see the recording indication in the dynamic island and long press or just tap it to view further controls either in the pop-up view or bring up the entire application. If you are playing songs in an application like Spotify or YouTube Music or in the iTunes, you can control the music via dynamic island too. You can quickly view notifications, reply to messages and a lot of other information within the same dynamic island. This is hands down the best feature on the iPhone 14 Pro. Apple took its time to get rid of that ugly notch on the iPhones, but when they did it, they made sure that they did it the best. The screen with very thin bezels looks amazing. It's a 6.1 inches AMOLED panel and the brightness of the screen goes all the way up to 2000 nits while it's usually at 1600 nits. Now this is quite a high brightness for an iPhone. In fact, this is the highest brightness that an iPhone has ever flaunted. Since iOS 16 brings a battery percentage display, let me show you how you can enable it from the battery settings of the iPhone. And this is how the battery percentage now looks next to the battery indicator. Another exciting feature on the new iPhone 14 Pro is the always on display. The phone's screen literally stays on in an extremely dim mode, showing you the lock screen with a bunch of widgets all the time. I don't know how it's gonna impact the battery life, but it looks cool. Apple didn't implement the typical always on display with a black screen. They opted for a super dim screen instead, and only time will tell how this particular feature bodes with the users. iPhone 14 Pro brings a new 48 megapixel camera like I said before, and the camera app as usual is loaded with crazy features. I'm already working on a detailed camera review of this phone, and I have already taken a handful of photos and a small video clip. I'm going to attach all the samples here for now just to give you guys an idea of how its camera works out of the box. But make sure you guys subscribe and stay tuned for over a dozen iPhone 14 Pro videos that I have started working on. Check out all the pictures and I'll see you guys in a bit. That's all with the unboxing of the iPhone 14 Pro. I hope you guys really liked this video. Make sure that you hit the subscribe button and like this video too. Drop a comment to support the channel. I would need a lot of support from you guys because I'm trying my best to take my channel to the new heights. A lot of iPhone 14 videos, like I said in the start of this video, are on the way. You guys will likely see the iPhone 14 camera review by tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, and then an extensive Galaxy S22 Ultra versus iPhone 14 review on the channel as well. So make sure that you stay tuned. With that being said, I will sign off and see you all in the next one.